Thank you for your patience and support. This is what this IT department says at the end of their emails, informing everyone about some upgrades or downtime. Thank you for your patience, they say, mocking me. They must know I don't have any patience for anything.
Woody, you're a total paranoid.
You know, Seinfeld was doing transcendental meditation for 40 minutes every day during his show. 40 minutes. Can you imagine? No wonder he was so successful.
Maybe it wasn't only the meditation.
Must have been. I can't imagine for 5 minutes, not even 2 minutes, not even 30 seconds. My mind is a whirlpool of racing, useless thoughts that I cannot quiet down for even the shortest amount of time. I like the idea of meditation. I fully agree with it. I just don't like the practice of meditation.
It's only a generic phrase. Don't read too much into it. I bet you're the only one who does.
And thank you for your support. I don't even know what they actually do. Listen to me. It's a thinly disguised irony. They say thank you. But they know I haven't supported them at all. They only make me feel guilty.
Ask them how you could support them. Then their messages will be more meaningful for you if this is what you want.
I'm afraid to ask them. What if it takes too much time or I don't know how? Then the thank you for your support will be ironic, like, thank you, but no thanks.
They'd have to come to you if they really needed your support.
That's the thing. They would not. It's more committal if you offer yourself to help rather than them asking you. It's like that 1984 book by George Orwell. The main character is tortured, and he asks what more they want from him. But they don't want to tell him. They just want to keep torturing him.
I haven't read the book.
You should. Where was I? They know whatever they ask him, that he'd say it. It's just because of the torture. So they want him to volunteer what they want to hear. They know it will be more powerful if it comes from within him.
I might have a standard message in my email signature. Don't really know what it is.
The communication is so important. Got a notification from Video app. You've got a lot of free movies and shows to watch, so you get to work. Can you imagine? Get to work? I don't want to work. I'm not a movie reviewer. After they've sent a few of them every other day, almost, this get to work annoyed me so greatly I deleted the app right away. Not to mention my favorite series was no longer available.
Whatever. I think it's the weather here. Too gloomy and rainy. Makes you think like that. My wife and I want to move to California. Weather is wonderful over there. You should move too.
I don't want to move there, especially with this drought. I'd feel guilty every time I take in a shower or flushing the toilet or even shaving. You know, all men in California should wear beards, like the sailors and submarines you see in war movies.
Okay.
Here I can wear long sleeves all year round. I need long sleeves to open the doors in public places. And not only in California is it too hot, but I'll have to wear short sleeves. I hate them.
You are a germaphobe.
In fact, I am a badgermophobe. One word. I'm against bad germs only. I welcome good germs into my life. Don't know how I can differentiate them, though.
There isn't such a word, so you are still a germaphobe.
I was on the bus once, and someone put a book on the seat beside him. People sit there. I'm sure those seats never get washed. And he put his book there. A book he's going to hold in bed, maybe before falling asleep. I'd never be able to do this, and the guy seemed happier and healthier than me. And for sure, he read more. I've hardly read any books lately.
This is why you get sick all the time, by being afraid of germs.
Yes, germs and sun. Too much sun in California. Every time I'd go out, I would have to apply lots of sunscreen, or only come out during the night like vampires. You know, even clothing cannot protect you from the sun. You have to buy some that's sun protective. Some labels have UV protection factor. It's crazy.
I'm sure it's not so bad.
They say sunscreens are safe, but in 20 years' time, they'll discover while they did protect you from getting skin cancer, they gave you some other type of cancer, too. Or Alzheimer's. The sunscreens will be the asbestos of the future. Then you'll see lots of class action lawsuits. I'm saving all receipts and tubes of sunscreen. Try to stick with some big companies and hope they won't go bankrupt in the meantime.
Don't you want to become a screenwriter? You have to move to LA if you want to break into this field. Otherwise, you have to be insanely talented to make it from here.
That's the thing. 99% of the people who move to LA for this purpose don't make it. They don't end up working in the industry. See, I am using this term. It makes me feel knowledgeable. But 1% do. I wish I'd moved there only to make up the 99% for the benefit of the 1%. This would be my contribution to art.
I'm sure they are made-up numbers, but it sounds about right.
In fact, there should be a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame for this 99%. That made it possible for all the other stars. A statue at the entrance to LA for the artist who didn't make it. And by making it, I don't mean striking it rich, but having a decent wage. Decent by LA standards, mind you.
By the way, this is the first time I've seen you drinking coffee.
It's only water. I've noticed people holding coffee and walking, and they seem so focused and determined, so full of energy and vitality. People who are really going places. I want to be like them, so I'm walking around with a Starbucks cup. It makes me composed and poised, gives me a huge boost of confidence, projects the image of a man who knows what he wants in life and how to achieve it.